3,
2, 1, action.
Alright, welcome to the behind-the-scenes documentary cut of BC4. We have here Mr. Brendan Kelly, director, Batman, and also multiple background characters, and Pseudo Mars. Mr. Kelly, how did day one of filming go?
Day one went well. It was a bit of a kerfuffle early on, trying to fix the lighting for the scene, but overall I think it went rather well. A lot of good performances day one. We had some trouble with young Maddie, but he pulled through, as we knew he did. As we knew he would, I should say. Yes.
So, it's really bright, so one sec. Okay, there we go.
Alright, today we got our former co-director, we got a numerous extra, huge dick, Tom Jackson. He's here for an interview on the behind the scenes of BC4. Mr. Jackson, how did day one of filming go?
I think it went pretty well. You know, like, it was good.
Alright, here we have Mr. Tom Cuddy, who plays Pablo Mall Cop in the new BC4 movie. Mr. Cuddy, how did day one of filming go?
I feel like it went well. It took a bit of time, but we got what we needed to be done. I think the end product speaks for itself.
Alright, here we are behind the scenes, BC4. We have Mr. Trevor Gibbons, who will be playing Johnny Up to No Good Ricotta, reviving his role in the Force Ghost variety. First of all, welcome, Mr. Gibbons. How did day one of filming go?
Rough, but it's done. Which is great, because all we're after is progress.
Alright, here we have the star of the movie, Mr. Kubo. Just kidding, Mr. Matty Jackson, who plays Kubo in the new BC4 movie. Mr. Jackson, part 2, how did day one of filming go?
I think it went really well, besides the little hiccup with me remembering that blocked text. I think we got what we needed done, and we're doing really good with ourselves.
Little hiccup?
Shut up.
Just let him do his interview.
Let me do my goddamn interview.
Alright, here we got the envy of the workforce himself, Mr. Sunburn to all hell, Mr. Lex Jackson.
Shut up.
Mr. Lex Jackson, how did day one of filming go?
I have no idea.
Can you elaborate on that, sir?
I was in here the entire time, you know, just sitting. I'm not even sure if this is day one.
Alright, here we got Sean Bates himself, aka Carlo Cannoli of the Big Cheese franchise. Sean, how did day one of filming go?
Pretty good. Maddie can't remember any of his lines, so I sat in this room for about 2.5 hours laughing at Trevor trying to teach Lex how to bench press. But other than that, I think it was really good. We had a nice shot at the end I think a lot of viewers are going to really enjoy. 3, 2, 1. Action. Alright, here we have founder of Mills Films and editor and cameraman and small man, Brandon Mills. Mr. Mills, how did day one of filming go?
I would say it went pretty well compared to last week. We struggled a bit, to say the least, but I think today we hit the opposite extreme. And the stuff that we got today is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm really, really proud of the guys and what they did today.
Very good, sir. How are you enjoying your character so far?
Well, I haven't gotten to portray Batman yet in the process of filming, but reading all of my lines, it's been quite an enjoyable experience. He goes through quite a journey on this film, I think you'll find. Yeah.
I think it went pretty well.
Exemplary. Are you enjoying your character so far?
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got a jacket, squeaks a lot, and you know, I think I'm really getting into the character. I kind of wanted to beat up everybody in the room, and that's what my character would do. I'm like doing a little bit of method acting, so I'd watch out.
How are you enjoying your character so far?
It's good. I like the mobster type of deal, and I get to play with my voice a bit. Usually I'm a bit more soft-spoken, but I get to be a bit more, like, energetic and stuff, yeah? It's great.
How are you enjoying your character so far?
All I got to do was caress a shoulder, so pretty nice.
How are you enjoying your character so far?
I'm really enjoying the character. I've been able to develop it over, you know, the 4 movies, which is a very rare commodity with Mills films. So much blood.
so many bodies.
Next question.
All right, how are you enjoying your character so far?
Character? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Speaking of enjoying, how are you liking your character so far?
I haven't done anything. I had to put on a jacket that was about 4 sizes too small, and it was kind of lit. I got to show off my new Tommy Hilfiger watch though, which is kind of cool. How are you enjoying your character so far?
I don't have a current character. I might have one later, but that's gonna remain a secret for now.
All right, so do you have any recent or do you have any comments about the recent allegations against you concerning your long hair?
Oh, you all know what I did.
What did you do, sir?
I just said you all know.
Anyways, what was your first role in the Mills film industry?
I believe my first role was Kubala Khan back during SWAT Attack 2, a quaint little indie film. Yes, low budget, of course, you know. But one might call that my breakout role. Yeah.
What was your first role in the Mills film industry?
My first role was as Sarge, as well as the director of the original SWAT Attack 2. Fun little story behind that. We were playing Smash Bros. And I didn't want to play Smash Bros. So I said, hey, let's make a movie. And, magic happened.
Do you have any comments about the allegations that Manny Jackson doesn't know his lines?
Next question.
What was your first role in the Mills film industry?
This role.
What was your first role in the Mills film industry?
Butch Cassidy in SWAT Attack 1. That was my first ever role that we made, and we lost that original footage, and we luckily were able to remake it over one summer, which was nice.
Actually, just real quick, I have the original footage.
I thought you lot.
Well,
My death was so much better.
That's a little surprise. Maybe a little secret thing, but keep going.
Do you have any comments about the recent closing of PMA?
Next question.
What was your first role in the Mills film industry?
My first role in the Mills film industry was none other than Juliet from SWAT Attack 1. Honestly, still haven't developed the character very much, so I don't know what to say about it.
Where do you see the...
I was just gonna ask, who was your first role in a released Mills?
Oh, Matty Jackson.
What was your first role in the Mills film industry?
My first role would be Romeo in the original SWAT Attack, but that wasn't released. So my first role was SWAT Attack 2, where my character was named Feisty. Yes, I remember it perfectly.
Now, do you have any comments about the recent allegations against you specifically?
So they added a British person to the set, Mr. Brennan Kelly, and honestly, he's getting kind of on my nerves today, like, just his accent, his teeth, like...
But do you think that justifies you calling him a Tilly Willy Jimmy Bombly?
Absolutely. I have been to England and they call each other that, therefore I do not take any...
I'm pretty sure you also said that British person is an oxymoron.
I don't remember saying that, but I remember saying British people.
Yeah, you've been saying that all day. That was the first time I've seen you say British person without the quotations.
He didn't say it.
Now, what was your first role in the Mills Films catalog?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember my name. I was in Big Cheese 2. Can I get a script line on that? What's it, Sarge?
In Big Cheese 2?
In SWAT Attack 2.
SWAT Attack.
Oh, Grits.
I was Grits,
In
and
SWAT Attack 1.
was this SWAT?
This is
I
a
don't remember.
rhetorical question. I know the answer.
In SWAT Attack, no, in SWAT Attack 1, you were initially Sergeant Bishutstead.
No, I thought it was you.
No,
that was you.
I
You were
Butch
Sergeant.
Cassidy.
Oh, okay, I was Sergeant
And then we
Bashooster,
changed it
which
to
means
the
Paladin.
Yeah, slash Grits.
That was
and we got
Grits. And I think I died. Maybe no, you died. And
I died.
yeah, I got brought into the franchise. Mills, I had to go sit down and interview with him in his office, and his pants were falling off, just like a certain directorial studio in Hollywood these days. But you know, it's business, baby.
Was the couch you sat on kind of like that chair, but longer?
I have no further comments about that
Fair.
question. Who was your first role in Mills films?
My first role, jeez. I think my first role was in SWAT Attack 2. What was my name?
Apex.
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 Apex. Yeah, that was interesting. I spent a solid 30 minutes preparing my Nerf rifle, which had every single attachment in Tommy Jackson's garage, all in the same thing. But it was a good time. I look back with fondness. But we're in a good place today, so I really like where we're going.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and in the future?
I think it goes right down the shitter, yeah. No, I think it brings a nice little close to the franchise. I think that we leave it in a good place and wraps things up in a nice, satisfying way for the fans.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and in the future?
Well, so I haven't like been in control of the Big Cheese series since the second one. Nothing bad about that. I relinquished control, but I don't know. Where do I see it going? You know, it could stop here. It could keep going. You know, we were thinking about making a XXX rated movie called Big Peen. Big Peen.
Big Peen, baby.
Cock Cycle 100. All right.
It writes itself.
All right, well let's not include what I just said ever. All right, any other questions? Any other?
Let's include it.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and in the future?
I think we might move on to like light novels and stuff. That would be pretty cool, I think.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and in the future?
I can't see.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in the movie and in the future?
I think there have been talks about putting it to rest, at least for a little bit. But, you know, I hope that at least some spin-offs will be made on it, because we have some very interesting characters that I think we can go very in-depth in.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and in the future?
I'd see it going same direction it's always been going. Like...
Can we get quiet on the right side of the stage, please?
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and beyond?
I see it being a little more big and a little more cheesy, you know, just that kind of how it works, and the numbers keep adding up. You know, eventually we're gonna get to Big Cheese 500, so you know, we're all gonna be really old, but it'll be ass. Where do you see?
It's a little superstar for the fans.
For the fans.
Where do you see the Big Cheese franchise going in this movie and in the future?
In the future, I think, in my personal opinion, it's a... Excuse you. I think I see it taking a good pause. I think we're gonna venture into some new IPs, start some new things, maybe revitalize some old ones that you haven't seen in a while. But we've done the Big Cheese saga pretty well. And I think it's time we step back and maybe one day we'll revisit, maybe we won't. Either way, I think after this film, I will be comfortable either way.
Very nice. Now, we have a question here from many fans. Will there be any female characters in the coming movie?
Yes. Tommy Gallagher has signed on to play all the female characters, don't you worry. We've got the wig coming from Amazon.com. Special order.
Very nice.
Yes.
Will there be any females in the coming movie?
There'll be female characters.
Will there be any female characters in the coming movie?
We are moving to light novels.
Yeah, I mean,
We need something to fill those two
Kind of.
spreads, my guy.
yeah.
Will there be any female characters coming in the movie?
Coming in the movie.
There's gonna be a wig. I know that much. A wig was bought. Who is gonna be wearing that and having the mantle of female in the Big Cheese franchise, you'll have to tune in.
Do you have any comments about Tommy Gallagher playing a female in a sex scene in this movie?
Did you say women?
Do you have any comments regarding the lack of female characters in these movies? I've seen a lot of fans refer to the Bechdel test.
What is the Bechdel test?
Same.
It's the test of having three named female characters talk to each other about something that's not a man.
Honestly, I don't care. I'm not even in this film. Why am I here?
I don't know if that's gonna come out right.
Hey, somebody that guy off the stage! Do you have any comments regarding the allegations of Brendan Kelly being British?
I mean, I got no problem with British people, but there's been some rumors on the set that one of our cast members hasn't been working well with Brendan Kelly, and we're working with him to try and we're working with them to try and figure out the stuff, because we are accepting of all nationalities, especially British. Our British viewers mean a lot to us. You are our #1 fans, always.
I got a question here from somebody. It says you're very accepting of all peoples, but it seems like you don't have any females in any of your movies. Do you have any comments on that?
That's actually false. We have 3 females. We have 3 female characters so far. They were all played by the same actress. However, yeah, let's just get on with that. Let's next question.
How long do you see this film process taking for this project?
Definitely weeks and weeks and weeks. It's going to be a long process. We're really trying to take our time with it. We wanted to make this film as high quality as we possibly could. Really trying to set a new bar for MILF films.
Very nice. All right. How long do you see the film process taking for this project?
I don't know. Maybe 20 or 30.
20 or 30 what?
20 or 30.
Fair enough. How long do you see the film process taking for this project?
Probably under a month, but over 2 weeks.
How long do you see the film process taking for this project?
Depends on if Maddie can learn his lines.
The slander.
The truth!
He's putting the movie on his back here, alright?
And he's dropping it.
He's put the series on his back.
He's in the main character.
I know. I've died to him a couple times, I think.
I'll add one more to keep up the slander.
Keep flapping your gowns.
How long do you see the film process taking in this project?
At least 20 minutes. At least.
Sir, it took me 2 hours to remember your lines.
That's why I said at least 20 minutes.
How long do you see the film process taking for this movie?
Anywhere between 3 seconds and 15 months.
Do you have any bars for the Big Cheese 4 rap?
I am not at liberty to disclose anything from the Big Cheese 4 rap because I do not own the rights to it and I do not want to go to federal prison.
Fair enough. How long do you see the film process taking for this project? If you had to give a rough estimate.
About 10, maybe 12. How long do you see the film process taking for this project?
Oh God. I know the other boys have been asked the same question before me, but I would like to say that this is gonna take a whole season. I think it's gonna take to the end of the summer to finish. But I don't care. Every minute's gonna count, and in the end, when this thing is released, it's gonna drop hard, and it's gonna drop hot.
I have a question here from a certain viewer in Nebraska. Are there any illicit scenes in Big Cheese 4?
Well, I do jerk off for 20 minutes.
Are there any illicit scenes in the Big Cheese 4 movie?
Well, as I just said, we're having a little bit of plans, but there is the sex scene behind the cars. They're being dragged on a disc. That might get cut. I don't know. We needed a stunt double for that one.
Who's the stunt double?
You'll see. You'll see.
Hopefully.
Are there any illicit scenes in the Big Cheese 4 movie?
I'm not really supposed to tell the ESRB about that.
All right, Mr. Gibbons, are there any rumors of illicit scenes between you and Mr. Kutsu in the Big Cheese 4 movie?
This is news to me.
But is it bad news?
I couldn't tell you. We'll have to wait and see.
Now, are there any illicit scenes in the Big Cheese 4 movie that you know of that you can talk about?
Well, here's a little storyboard secret. We're experimenting with maybe tying someone to a disc and dragging them behind a car during a sex scene. I'm not gonna say which twin it is, but it's not the main one.
Do it.
Hey!
Very good, sir. Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry?
Yes. Be patient. Enjoy it. It's going to be quite a film, and cherish it while you can. For they're coming.
All right, thank you. That's the director, Brendan Kelly.
Look at me. Look just at me. I need you to understand something. Where we're going, we have no need for words. We have no need for bodies. But do you understand what we need? Heart. We need our hearts. If you can hold on to your heart, maybe, just maybe, you can come out of this with your life.
That's better than the entire.
Very nice. Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry?
North Dakota is a dirt state.
Very nice. That concludes our interview. Thank you for coming out, sir.
Thank you. Can I say a message to the thing too? Like, I'm not trying to steal his thunder. I just want to say,
Don't even ask.
hi, Mom.
Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry? All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Cuddy, for coming out here and taking your time. And that's a cut.
Had
Cut
a
it.
long,
Cut
hard
it.
day.
All right. Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry?
Ass over tits.
All right. Thanks for coming out, Mr. Gibbons. That's very wise words to live by, and hope you don't die soon.
I hope the other way.
Cut. That's a cut. Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry?
Yes.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Matty Jackson. Hope your dementia doesn't set in. Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry?
Taxation is theft, and I need to run right now because it seems like the director has a sword and is currently. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Oh, no. All right, and that's a cut.
Now, in a recent interview with Rolling Stone, you went on a rather long tirade. It actually lasted 4 pages. Again, talking about British people. You talk more about your co-star Brendan Kelly, and you said, and this is a direct quote from the piece. If I could kill every Yankee Doodle Brit I saw in the street, I would get a medal from the president himself. We did it back in the day when America was founded. This country was literally founded on the killing of the British. What has changed? Why did we change like this? What's the difference between then and now? Why can't I kill British people? You expect me to work with this person. Why would I do that? Now I just want to know, why would you say something like that?
All I gotta say is, imagine owning a third of the world and now being the size of Michigan. Like, that kind of sucks. That's not gas at all. That's kind of terrible. And the fact that this man calls himself New English, like he's not even British, but he's like New Englander, but he's British, like it's not gas. It's really not gas. It's not flammable at all. Like, I don't understand.
Now, do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills Films industry?
Well, love you. And remember to make fun of your local Brit, I guess. Long live Ireland. Don't start your car, though. That's a wrap!
I think we have to cut like 90% of that.
Do you have any final words for the fans of the Mills film industry?
I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching our stupid little films. One day it may go somewhere, one day it may not. But all I know for now is that we're having a good time doing it. So keep watching, and I hope you like this movie.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mills.
I'm sorry, guys. Your
That's a cut.
mask sunburn is killing me right now. Shut up. So, Brennan Kelly, we have gotten you back here to ask you about the recent allegations against a certain cast member's distaste for British people.
That's right.
What do you have to say about what he said so far?
Frankly, I find it disgusting. As a new English actor myself, I don't tolerate any sort of disrespect to an Englishman, Englishwoman, English anything. I won't tolerate any sort of hate towards my people. And frankly, Sean Bates is guilty of many a crime. And many a crime does not go unpunished. Hear me now, Sean Bates. Wherever you are, cowering in your little foxholes, deep in the woods, in the trash, in the dirt. Wherever you are, I'll find you. I'll pare your flesh from your body. I will take your skin and I will dry it in the sun. I will take your eyeballs. I will swish them around my mouth, and I will spit them out into the dirt. I will take each of your fingers, each digit. I will take your nails. I will put them on my nails and wear them like fake nails. I will then take your fingers and I will construct a little stick fort like Lincoln logs. I will make them out of your fingers and toes. I will take your face, your disgusting American face. I will rip it off your skull, and I shall put it on my wall. And you know what I will do when I put it on my wall? I will stare at it. I will stare deep into the holes where your eyes would be, and I will say, Sean Bates hates the British, and this is what became of him. Do you understand? I will destroy you.
All right, that's fantastic. Do you have any comments about the fact that some people claim that you are not in fact English?
I'm New English.
Do you have any
from
comments
New
about
England.
the fact that some people claim that you're in fact not New English and that you're just an American using a British accent?
How can I not be New English? I'm from New England.
All right, thank you very much.
Sean Bates. Do you see me? You're looking at me, aren't you? You're watching me. You can see me right now. I think you're close by, actually. I think you're real close by.
Hello there.